Regicide Rules, the cooperative card game. Alright mate, let's talk about Regicide, a cooperative card game designed by Paul Abrahams, Luke Badger, and Andy Richdale. First published in 2013, this game tasks players with working together to defeat 12 powerful enemies using their champions and animal companions. The goal is to overcome the corrupted monarchs, purge them of their darkness, and restore life to the land. The objective is to defeat all 12 enemies represented by the kings, queens, and jacks in the castle deck. Players win when they successfully defeat the last king, but they lose if a player is unable to deal with the damage caused by an enemy or if any player is unable to play a card or yield on their turn. To set up the game, shuffle the 4 kings, 4 queens, and 4 jacks, the castle deck, and place them face down in a pile on the table. Shuffle together all the cards numbered 2 to 10, along with the 4 animal companions and a number of jesters based on the number of players. Place this deck, known as the tavern deck, in the center of the table. Each player gets cards up to their maximum hand size as indicated by the jester max hand size table. The player who most recently committed regicide goes first. On their turn, a player will play cards from their hand to deal damage to the current enemy in order to defeat it. Each turn has 4 steps. 1. Play a card or yield. Players may play a card from their hand onto the table in front of them. The number on the card determines the attack value. Alternatively, players may choose to yield. 2. Activate the suit power. Playing a card grants a power associated with the suit of that card. Powers from red suits are resolved straight away, while powers from black suits take effect in later steps. 3. Deal damage to the enemy in check. Damage equal to the attack value of the played card is now dealt to the enemy. Check to see if the total damage dealt by all players so far is equal to or greater than the enemy's health. If the enemy is defeated, proceed to step 4, defeated enemy. For suffer damage from the enemy, if not defeated, the enemy attacks the current player by dealing damage equal to that enemy's attack value. Players must discard cards from their hand with a total value at least equal to the enemy's attack value. Animal companions have a value of 1 and the jester a value of 0 when discarded to cover damage. If players cannot discard enough cards, they lose the game. After suffering damage, the next player in clockwise order begins their turn, starting at step 1. During step 1, it may be beneficial to yield instead of playing a card. To yield, simply say yield and move directly to step 4, suffer damage from the enemy, skipping steps 2 and 3. A player may not yield if every other player has yielded on their last turn. The game ends when the players win by defeating the last king or when the players lose because a player is unable to deal with the damage caused by an enemy or is unable to play a card or yield on their turn. When playing with only one player, there are rule changes for solo play as mentioned in the solo play section of the official rules.